All right. So, on to the main event. The street fight. This one kind of made me, was like, I kind of went, holy shit, this one was
brutal.
It was a brutal street fight. Those two went hard on this one.
Oh, yeah. I didn't, I'll state right now, I didn't watch it all, namely because it was about 1 a.m. So I'm sitting here passing out in my chair because it was right after I got off of work. So within 3 hours after work, I'm sitting here tired as hell, but I did get a good fair grouping of it, and it was a street fight, let's face that. Like, that was some vicious parts, let's face it. One of the highlights was the inside the crowd, his move off that stairway into the ramp area or whatever you want to call it. That one was holy hell.
Those, oh my goodness, like, yeah, that took him down. That was, I mean, even seeing that coming, because, you know, as they're fighting up, you could see where they were going with that.
Right.
And you could see where all the tables were set up already and everything. It's like, still, when they landed, I was like, good.
That was a vicious one. It definitely cringeworthy.
And then, you know,
I'll tell you right now, though, like, there's a lot of speculation I've been reading or seeing is, in reality, because Damien attacked Finn on the stretcher, he was really heel and Finn was the good guy. I'm sitting there going, no. Finn screwed him so many times that he finally just took out every last fucking bit of anger out on Finn and made sure, if you really want to come after me again, know that even you getting hauled off on a stretcher isn't going to stop me from brutally beating your ass.
And that's what it was. Like, Damien wasn't letting this match go with someone being, you know, stretchered off or whatever.
Yep.
This was, we're finishing the fight, you know.
This is over.
We're getting to the end of this fight, and, you know, that's what it became. You know, like, they both had their, you know, the chairs came out, the sticks came out, the tables came out. You know,
they went all for it.
They
100%.
went for it, and they got their moves in. They got their, you know, their finishers and everything. And what did Damien say right there at the end? When he's like, "I'm not my brother's keeper," right before he got picked up the win, you know. And it's just, there's a lot that was settled with this fight between the two.
At least we hope. Knowing Finn, probably not.
I think going forward, there's been a lot between them is going to be, you know, put aside. We're going to see other stuff happen. We still have
a lot happening with the Judgment Day and Finn anyway, so let's face it, he was pretty happy, to say the least, about Liv's downfall. And the fact that Dom's being such a dumbass. So, we'll see where it goes. Honestly, I think Damien and him have had major matches that have just killed it. But at this point, too, what do they get going after each other again?
Yeah, like, what are we going to see if they do this again? We're not going to see anything new. And this was such a good fight.
Well, seeing people are even speculating, and I question it still to this moment, just because Finn's stated how much it took to do the character, but people are speculating that this is the beginning of the demon coming back.
Yeah.
But I question it, because Finn said he does not like sitting in that makeup chair for hours to get the demon ready. But honestly, I would not hate seeing the demon come back. I think that the artwork alone was phenomenal for him. But I get his side of it too. Like, why for 20 plus minutes of a match, why would you go sit in a chair for 4 hours or more? And it was definitely more, just to get that paint work done. Mm-hmm. You know, for a 30, 45 minute match.
Yeah, well, we're going to have a lot to see because we all know the Judgment Day is not going to hold.
Oh no, well,
they're coming to their downfall.
Lovely imploded. They just haven't broken apart yet.
Yeah, so you're going to see Finn. You're probably going to see Finn attacking other members of the Judgment Day at this point. In those
I don't
fights.
know if he will directly attack them. Because we still have 2 cards of that group that we haven't really seen, and that's Carlito and JD. Obviously, JD will side with Finn. He's always been on Finn's side. And their main directive is get those tag champs back.
Yeah.
Carlito, well, we don't even know what the hell. At this point, they've just painted him out to be a horny little dog.
So we'll probably see.
He's probably going to follow Raquel for a minute. Just because, well, he's a humper, apparently. Hello. Let's go after her. Hello.
And you got Dom
digging his hole.
You know,
we know he's
his grave's been dug. So
Dom better call out Beetlejuice 3 times and hope to God that poltergeist can handle Liv, because it's the only way he's gonna survive. He dug his hole with Liv, and I don't even know what the hell he was thinking.
I don't know either. Like what?
The only thing I could guess, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to state this as what he was doing, but more or less to distract Mommy to get the belt back and run off with it. But Mommy didn't take it. Mommy immediately kicked him in the nuts and took him down. But even then, it's like it doesn't make sense because clearly Liv lost.
Well, like Liv lost, and at that point, Liv wasn't even near the ring. You know, she was
on the side.
She was on the side there. There was no.
She just wasn't inside the ring.
Yeah, but she wasn't ready to be doing anything. Dom was just being dumb.
That's the thing, though. Like, if you think it at that point, it wouldn't have been a Liv situation. Dom would have distracted Rhea, gotten her to, if it went his way, and this is just speculation, he would have hugged her and then, like, shoved her to the side, grabbed the belt, ran through the arena, through the crowd with the belt.
Right.
Rhea, being Rhea, would have chased after Dom, where Raquel and Liv would have left through the main area together, and then the next Monday you see Dom show up alone, where Rhea and Raquel showed up together, and Dom would have had Liv's belt in hand, you know, thinking he did the right thing, where in reality, if you were going to do that, it should have been before the bell was rung and the 1, 2, 3 was counted. I mean, that's the crazy thing. Like, he really didn't even try to help Liv during that match either. And, like, to the factor that he thought he could help Finn in his match on Monday. You want me out there? No. Go get their luggage.
So
we're going to see a lot more of Judgment Day. I think this is just the beginning of the implosion. I think it's done. I think they're over. Which is sad because, I mean, from where they started to where they are now, they were a huge faction. I mean, almost NWO size faction. They held it, but, you know, all things got to come to an end. And right now, Finn's wanting what he wants, Liv's wanting what she wants, and it ain't working together. So, yeah. Especially after this, we're going to see... Oh, I'm sure Finn's not going to be around for a minute. He's at least 2 Raws before we see Finn again.
He's going to be down for a minute. But, yeah, well, we've got... Let's see.
We got
a week and a half till Saturday night's main event.
Which the only matches we know of are Jay, Gunther, Sheamus versus Braun.
Yeah, we got the 2 matches so far.
But we still, as you said, week and a half before that starts, and even last round, the last match we knew of happened that Friday.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see that. And then we got the Royal Rumble.
The Rumble's coming up quick. I don't have any of the women declared for the Rumble yet.
Not yet.
I don't think any.
But that's the thing, though. Compared to men, I think they usually file just all the women in it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because compared to the men, we haven't had, and like, I mean, you exclude the I don't, well.
So we've still got a lot of.
I don't know if they actually include the NXT division into the women's Royal Rumble. I would really have to actually look into that. I want to say they don't.
Either way, that means.
Let's face it, this round 2, we may, and from what I'm seeing, and God, please, because I want to look and not touch. Nikki Bella may be part of that women's Royal Rumble, shaking that little fucking ass of hers. I mean, respectfully.
But so we'll have a lot going on before the Rumble because we still have all the.
I mean, how long before the Royal Rumble?
That's 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks before the Rumble. So we've got a good handful of time, and I'll tell you right now. And I bring up Nikki because her and Bella actually just posted pictures of them after workout. So they're clearly getting into shape for something. And honestly, I'm excited to see more from Nikki. Because let's face it, her being there at the Raw debut, that was a big step because she left due to personal issues with Raw. I'm not going to really throw it out there what I speculate was the personal issues because that's not my spot, but she's also, after the debut, she stated that everything's solid now, we're all good. I don't know about Brie per se because I know her husband is a part of AEW now. So I don't know how much she would be involved into WWE business anymore. But I'm excited because, I mean, honestly, Nikki is one of the women's wrestlers. And we're not even going to say divas. Chelsea Green's the only one that wants to be a diva anymore. Nikki's one of the wrestlers I would love to see come back, even if it's for a minute. Because Nikki, yeah, she's the one I loved out of the twins, period. And let's face it, one of the best things I ever saw of her, and it was probably one of the most recent of hers before it was over, was Maurice, Miz's wife, slaps John Cena across the face. You ever see that one? Mm. Slaps John Cena, and John Cena's sitting there, and this is when him and Nikki were still together, and he starts laughing. And he looks at Maurice and goes, "You just made the biggest mistake of your life." And he goes like this and points towards the Titantron, the entrance, and all of a sudden Nikki's music plays. So, of course, she's running out to come kick Maurice's ass because Maurice just slapped her boyfriend. Miz and Maurice get out of the fucking ring and run out into the audience. And this is what you hear from Nikki. Hey, Maurice. Ever touch my man? I'm going to break you, bitch. You hear? And drops the mic immediately. John Cena's ecstatic behind her, just slapping his hands crazily. And I'm like, that's how badass Nikki was. So to see that she might even potentially be back for at least the Royal Rumble, I'm excited. Like, I joke with her shaking her booty, but that's her entrance.
Yeah.
And it's a very compelling argument of an entrance. But no, I'm excited to see her if she comes back. Definitely. I've been a Nikki Bella fan for years. And this was during a time where I wasn't even really watching. I was just highlights here and there. Nikki was one of the ones that really actually kind of kept me entertained on the women's division for a while.
Right.
So definitely excited to see if she'll be a part of it. Yeah, but as far as women's Royal Rumble, we really have no idea who's going to be in it. But from what I understand, they haven't made it an entry deal with the women. I don't think they did it last year or the year before. Like, I don't think they were like, oh, I'm in it. Other than they're drawing their numbers, that was the big deal. I think they actually put the entire women's division in it.
The whole women's division.
Because they haven't had the numbers like men do.
Well, speaking of returns, though, Alexa Bliss.
No, she'll be back at the Royal Rumble.
We are that much closer.
She'll be back
and for
at the
those
Royal
that
Rumble.
can't see, my fingers are very close together.
Well, she'll be back at the Royal Rumble, and as Justin liked the page earlier this week, should she keep her pink highlights or not?
Yes, she should.
Yes, I agree. I liked the same fucking picture.
She did. I think she posted today, though. She posted her ab pic, and she's all back to pre-baby weight or whatever.
Oh, I tell you right now, if she comes back, either Rhea or Tiffany are going to be seeing her at Royal Rumble. But I've heard speculation too, and keep this in mind, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, that's true. Charlotte Flair's.
And I saw,
up.
Granted, this is not even like an announcement of any sort, but I saw almost like a fan posting. Liv. Sorry, I can't get names right. Tiffany versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Which I'm sitting there going, you would have Tiffy Time versus Woo. Oh my God. Because they damn near dress identically already.
Yeah.
It would almost be princess versus princess at this point. And I was like, that would actually be, moonsault versus moonsault. Because Charlotte Flair does the moonsault too. It would be a spectacular versus. And so I'm like, oh, that would be good. That would be good. But let's face it. Let's throw this up in the air too. Talking of returns or possible Royal Rumbles, Trish Stratus. We all know she's been out there vocally saying that you don't retire. Period. Especially this year, she said wrestlers don't ever say retired. And let's face it, if we all had the money a week ago, we would have. Well, not even a week ago, like 5 days ago, we would have bought her calendar already. Because damn. But let's face it, we want to see. I want to see Trish Stratus come back to the Royal Rumble. I want to see Lita come back for the Royal Rumble. I want to see the girl. I want to see all of them. You can't beat this shit. And right now, Trish Stratus is probably in one of the better shapes of her life. I guarantee she's probably planning to walk into the Royal Rumble at least.
Oh, I hope we see her.
Oh God, I'd be ecstatic. I'd probably die.
Well,
it'd probably be the end of my life. I think God would stop my heart.
We've got a lot of excitement coming.
Oh God,
right around the corner.
We got 2 weeks, two and a half weeks before Royal Rumble. We've got a week and a half before the main event.
So
it's going to be an exciting week and a half to 2.5 weeks. And I think we're going to hear a lot more, because I'm going to tell you right now, if we're going to know unless they do surprise returns, because let's face it, Undertaker's wife, Michelle McCooley, was in the front row with her kids when they played her music, and she didn't even realize she went and fought the match in Uggies. She didn't even know she was going to be in it.
Yeah.
She was front row, and her music played, and she was like, all right. Let's do this.
Let's play.
That was a good one.
All right. Well, shall we call it for the evening?
I'm game to call it. Let's face it, we had a lot more to happen tomorrow, a lot more to happen Monday, and let's face it, in a week and a half, we're going to have one hell of a main event, and if Jay loses, I quit.
Well, I'll be a little upset.
I quit.
But, all right, well. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today, whatever time you're listening at.
Hopefully anywhere, because honestly, I'm open to hearing comments. I'm open to hearing what you guys think of our show.
Yeah.
Because definitely wanting to do the best we can out there.
Chime in with your thoughts and your predictions for the WWE going forward. We'll be back next week to talk again about Raw on Netflix and going forward, other things. You all have a good evening.